Maine Academy of Modern Music wants to ensure that children in Maine have access to quality music education. Jeff Shaw is the executive director of MAM, and Adam Ayan is a Grammy award-winning chief mastering engineer. That is a mouthful and impressive. They're both here in the 207 studio to talk to us about a big event that's happening this week for Maine Academy of Modern Music. Thanks so much for stopping by. That event is the Chords for Kids fundraiser at Aura in Portland, but you guys are also raffling off Grammy tickets. Yeah. Where did this come from?
Yeah, it was gifted to us from friends of ours at Shamrock Entertainment. We've got 2 tickets to the Grammys, airfare and overnight accommodations, the whole bit. So rockstar treatment. Yeah. Super,
super exciting. And where can people buy these tickets?
So you can buy them in person at any Bull Moose location in Maine, and you can buy them at our event on Saturday.
Oh my gosh, what a real group effort to get this.
And all the proceeds go towards MAM, which is a nonprofit arts organization.
Oh, it's so fun. So for people who are just hearing about MAM, why are fundraisers like this so important for you guys?
Well, we are a nonprofit. You know, there's kind of 2 parts of our business where there's a tuition, so students pay, and then there's another that's outreach, and students who maybe can't afford, we underwrite that through donations, through grants, through sponsorships and things.
Yeah.
So everybody should have the right to rock, and we do that through fundraisers.
Oh, I love that. Adam, why did you want to get involved with this?
Oh gosh, I'm just a huge supporter of what Jeff and the Maine Academy of Modern Music does and has done for so many years. I started my career, I'd like to say, as a young musician, a young rock musician, and an organization like MAM didn't exist when I was a kid. It was mostly playing in my parents' garage or my bandmates' basements and playing clubs and wherever we could find gigs, and it was fun, but having Jeff and MAM do what they do to bring music and these opportunities for these young musicians is really near and dear to my heart, so I'm supportive of everything that they do.
And I'm sure too, the kids are super excited for this opportunity. Saturday night at Aura in Portland. What can people expect at the Chords for Kids?
Yeah, so we have 30 rock bands or 30 acts of preteens and teens. Some of them, the guitars are bigger than they are. It's pretty cool. It's rock and roll Little League. The groups will each have 2 songs or so to perform, and we'll have some solo artists. We have, it's not just Portland. We have groups from Bangor, our Bangor program, coming down to play, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A lot of kids there. And Adam, you're going to be giving a presentation as well.
That's right. Yeah, I'm going to speak twice during the day at 2:15 and 5:15, I believe. Mainly just talking a little bit about my career and tie into all the work I've ever done on records that have won or been nominated for Grammys, and help get folks excited about buying raffle tickets.
Yeah.
The opportunity of maybe being able to go to the Grammy Awards.
Somebody's
going.
It's super exciting. And it's got to be really exciting too for these kids to be on a professional stage. I mean, that even for them could be a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, everybody wins, right? Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
And it's cool for them to be able to see Adam, knowing that somebody in our neighborhood is actually doing this stuff, and getting to be on the Grammy stage at times. It's neat for folks to know that this can happen in Maine.
Yeah, no, exactly. So you mentioned you guys support students all over the state. The raffle you mentioned, crucial to keeping your doors open. So why should more people get involved with what you do?
Sure. Well, it's rock and roll Little League is kind of how we put it. So it's we happen to use guitars and distortion pedals, versus Sail Maine uses boats, or the Telling Room uses writing, creative writing. It's just a different way to serve kids, and maybe serve kids that maybe aren't being served in other ways, and giving kids a voice and an opportunity. And we kind of build a network of like-minded musicians and getting to create music they love.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's an overused phrase, but music really is this like universal language that brings everybody together. It's such an amazing thing.
And and kids these days, getting them to unplug from a device and plug into an amplifier and make music in real time with their friends is a lot of fun.
It's great stuff. All right, well, you guys are doing some great work. Thanks so much for coming in, and good luck to whoever buys raffle tickets. It'll be a really exciting trip to the Grammys. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you want to learn more about MAM, Chords for Kids, or the raffle that could send you to the Grammys, just head to our website or app, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.